Good day everyone, I am Regine Cordillera and I'm going to report about the Cordillera Administrative Region. But before that, let's know first where the Cordillera comes from. So, the word Cordillera comes from the Espanol word Cordilla, which refers to a diminutive of cuenta or loop, which stands for a chain of mountains or a series of mountains. The Cordillera Central Mountain Range, dubbed the Cordilleras or sometimes referred to as the Highlands, is the largest in the Philippines. The Cordillera Administrative Region, or CAR, was established in July 15, 1987 through Executive Order No. 220 issued by President Corazon Aquino. It is the only landlocked region of the Philippines. Landlocked regions so basically means that it is surrounded with land. Cordillera Administrative Region's regional center is Baguio City. Population is 1,365,220. Area is 18,294 kilometers square. 6 provinces, 2 cities which are Baguio and Tabuk, 76 municipalities, 1,176 barangays, and 7 cone districts. So as you can see on the map, the Cordillera Administrative Region is located in the north-central part of Luzon and is bounded by Ilocos Norte and Cagayan in the north, Pangasinan and Nueva Ecija in the south, Cagayan Valley in the east, and Ilocos region in the west. It has a mountainous topography and dubbed as the watershed cradle of the North Luzon, as it hosts major rivers that provide continuous water for irrigation and energy for the whole northern Luzon. So, even though it is a landlocked region, it still hosts 9 major rivers that provides continuous water, irrigation, and energy for the whole northern Luzon. The region comprises of 6 provinces which are Abra, Apayao, Benguet, Ifugao, Kalinga, and lastly is the Mountain Province. Abra comes from the Spanish word abre, which means open o lagusan. Its capital is Bangin, and it borders Ilocos Norte and Apayao in the north, Ilocos Sur and Mountain Province in the south, Ilocos Norte and Ilocos Sur in the west, and Kalinga and Apayao in the east. Apayao ay galing sa salitang apay na nangangahulugang bakit at sa salitang Tagalog na ayaw, so Apayao. Apayao's capital is Cabugao and it borders Cagayan to the north and east, Abra and Ilocos Norte to the west, and Kalinga to the south. Benguet comes from the word binget, which refers to the heavy head covering which people wore as a protection from searing cold and winds. Benguet's capital is La Trinidad and it borders clockwise from the south, Pangasinan, La Union, Ilocos Sur, Mountain Province, Ifugao, and Nueva Vizcaya. Ifugao is derived from Ipugu, which means earth people, mortals, or humans as distinguished from spirits and deities. It also means from the hill, as Pugu means hill. Ifugao's capital is Lagawe and is located in a mountainous region characterized by rugged terrain, river valleys, and massive forests. And it borders Benguet to the west, Mountain Province to the north, Isabela to the east, and Nueva Vizcaya to the south. Kalinga is derived from Ibanag and Gandang, which means enemy, fighter, or head taker. Kalinga's capital is Tabuk and borders Mountain Province to the south, Abra to the west, Isabela to the east, Cagayan to the northeast, and Apayao to the north. Mountain Province. The province was named so for being in the Cordillera Central Mountain Range, found in the upper realms of Luzon Island. Mountain Province capital is Bontoc, and it is bounded on the north by Kalinga and on the west by Ilocos Sur and Abra. Towards the south are Benguet and Apugao, and on the east by Isabela. Major cultural groups. There are 7 major ethno-linguistic groups or people, namely the Kankanes, Buntoks, Ifugaos, Kalingas, Tinguans, Apayao or Isneg, and Ibaloy. Basic characteristics of the region. Basically have rugged and sloping terrain, mountain peaks, sharp cliffs and ridges are the main features of region. Second, most Cordillera people live along the coast before the arrival of the Spaniards, but later moved to the mountain to avoid foreign rule. Third, Third, they practice agriculture, wood carving, cloth, and basket weaving for livelihood. Fourth, they practice animism and believe in the existence of anitos, to whom they offer animal sacrifices and rituals to ask favors, thank, and appease their god. Dialects. Ilocano is a regional lingua franca, which means that Ilocano is spoken in the 6 provinces in the whole region, which is AR. But each province has a specific language or dialect, such as Balangao, spoken in Natanin Mountain Province; Buntok, spoken in Buntok Mountain Province; Ibaloy, spoken in Benguet; Ifugao, spoken in Ifugao; Isnag, spoken in Apayao; Itneg, spoken in Abra; Kalinga, spoken in Kalinga; Kalanguya, spoken in some parts of Benguet; and Kanay, spoken in Western Mountain Province in some parts of Benguet. Regional economy of the Cordilleras is a diverse mining, agriculture, export, processing zone. Tourism are among economic activities in the different provinces of the region. Agriculture is another dominant sector, establishing itself as it is the producer of upland vegetables and fruits. Industrial crops are palay, corn, coffee, root crops, and vegetables. Fruits produced: strawberry, lanzones, banana, calamansi, mango, pineapple, rambutan, mangosteen, and many others. Vegetables: lettuce, broccoli, petchay, cauliflower, carrots, potatoes, cabbage, and other greens. The region is rich in natural resources and has abundant mineral reserves. The following are the non-metallic ores that can be found in the region, such as sand, gravel, and sulfur. There are also metallic ore that can be found in the CER, such as gold, copper, silver, and zinc.
People, culture, and tradition. People. The Cordillera region is the ancestral homeland of the Cordillera indigenous peoples, collectively referred to as the Igorots, meaning people of the mountain.
Culture and tradition. Cordillera Administrative Region is rich in ancient culture. The way of life of the people in this region existed way back to ancient Filipinos before the Spanish colonization. Culture and tradition of Abra. Abra is known as the bamboo slate weavers since they engage in bamboo arts production, and it also known as the natural dye makers. And the natural dye makers are the barks, leaves, fruits, and roots of the plants, and it is to color food, beverages, cosmetics, and more. Apayao culture and tradition. Isnag tribe. Isnag tribe is spiritually manifested in their belief that God or Allah again and other spirit are all around in factor with their abundant resources. Next is the Apayao courtship dance. It is performed by a couple. Benguet culture and tradition. Kankananay, Ibaloy, and Calao. Benguet folks believe in the existence of unseen beings that is animate from the sky world, and the unseen being are thought to have a power over man. They wear kambal, divit, and shingit. Ifugao, the land of the 8th world wonder. Culture and tradition. Ifugao people values kinship, family ties, religion, and cultural beliefs. So, they have religious beliefs and practices. The Ifugao are expressed in the numerous rites and prayers, and there are also deity worshippers and nature and ancestor worshippers. Ifugao are also known for their narrative literature such as Hudhud. Kalinga shines. Culture and tradition. Rich cultural traditions and expressions of music, dance, and artisan work. It is known for its very unique musical instruments, which includes gangsa, kalinga, nose float, bamboo float, bangibang, tungatong, and diwdiwas. Arts and crafts. The region is also known for their arts and crafts like the following: ibaloy, basket, tinalik, ikat weaving, amulets, akub, and suklang. They also use tattoos as decorations and clothes to their bodies using arts by drawing or placing inks with a pattern or abstract in their skin. Batok or hand tap tattoo. So I know that we are all familiar with Apu Wangod, which is a famous mambabatok in Kalinga. Mountain Province, the Weaver's Paradise. Culture and tradition is indigenous rituals and practices. Ports of access. By land. By bus. Major bus companies in Manila fly the route Manila-Baguio. Cable Tours operates night buses from Quezon City and Manila up to Bontoc. By car. The major roads in the Cordillera are Quedmon Road and Nagolian Road, Quirino Highway, Marcos Highway, Asperas-Malistis Highway, Benguet Nueva Vizcaya Road, all which lead to Baguio. Other major highways to the Cordillera are the Abra Ilocos Sur Road, from the Ilocos Sur and Kalinga Cagayan Road. From Cagayan, less traveled routes connect Apayao with Northern Cagayan and Abra with Ilocos Norte. By plane, the region's only operating airport is Loacan Airport in Baguio. Foods and delicacies. Abra foods are lechon de abra, sinanglaw, sinuman, and dinengding. And the drink is sugarcane wine. Payaw foods are sinorsur, agorong, and binungor. Benguet foods are bolalo stick, sage, patatim, rose bowl, longanisa, and sausage. For the drink is rice wine. And for Ifugao foods are binakol, vava, and inlagim. And for the drink is baya. Kalinga foods are inandila, pinalatan, and for the drink is bugnay wine. Mountain Province food is itag and langay wine for drink. Tourist attractions. Cordillera is one of the prime tourist destinations in the Philippines. It's because it has many spectacular scenic views and enchantingly cold places. The world-famous Banawi rice terraces in the province of Ifugao is considered as the 8 wonders of the world. Samaguin Cave. It is the largest cave of Sagada. The rock formations that resemble common forms are the highlight of this incredible adventure. There is an individual-made staircase from Samaguin cave mouth. Mummy caves in Benguet. These caves are overflowing with well-preserved mummies. So, mummy is the body of a human being or animal that has been ceremonially preserved by removal of the internal organ. Hanging coffins in Sagada. The reason the coffins were hung was the traditional Igorot funerary practice due to the belief that the higher the dead were placed, the greater chance of their spirits reaching a higher nature in the afterlife.
Mount Pulag, Benguet. Strawberry Farm, La Trinidad, Benguet. Banawi Rice Terraces, Ifugao, Philippines. Ben Cobb, Baguio. Mines View Park, Baguio City. Mount Ulap, Itogon, Benguet. Lion's Head, Baguio City. Blue Soil and Marlboro Hills, Sagada. Baguio Botanical Garden. Lumiang Burial Cave, Sagada, Philippines. Bornham Park, Baguio City. Bell Church, Baguio City. Camp John Hay, Baguio City. Sunflower Farm, Bahong, La Trinidad. Tapia Falls, Batad, Banawi, Ifugao. Bumodok Falls, Sagada.